Okay, let's begin from the youth games all the way in Asaba. We hear that the first gold medals of the 8th National Youth Games went to Edo State as the competition began on Thursday in Asaba State. They achieved this feat in the weightlifting event as Esther Marachi Chiyoke won 3 gold medals for Edo State on day 1 of the games. The team Edo weightlifter won 3 gold medals in clean and jerk 45 kg, snatch and snatch 56 kg, and got the job done with 71 kg, total of 3 golds in the female category of the event, which was held in the indoor sports hall of the Stephen Keshi Stadium, Asaba. Meanwhile, the 8th National Youth Game was officially declared open by the Minister of Sport and the Governor of Delta State, wishing all participants successful games in Asaba. To basketball, where two-time champions Mali have dumped out Nigeria's male representative, the Junior the Tigers, out of the FIBA Afro Basketball Championship holding in South Africa. Despite leading the first quarter 23-19, the Junior Tigers trailed by 2 points at the end of the first half by 40-38 to the Malians. It ended 81-70 in favor of the Malians, who picked the semi-final ticket. Sharp contrast to what happened with our ladies yesterday, who beat Egypt to go through. And on to cricket, we hear that the Nigerian Cricket Federation has put together the maiden age grade international tournament for the women's under-19 national team, the Nigerian Ghana under-19 women's series. The event is a 4-team invitational event that kicked off on Sunday, September the 8th, 2024 at the University of Lagos Cricket Oval. It parades Ghana under-19 national team, the Southwest female team, a selected national women team, and the Nigerian under-19 women's team. According to the president of the Nigerian Cricket Federation, Uyapata, the event is meant to test the federation's development effort for women cricket. And now we go to the President Federation's Cup. We hear that, of course, the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, has announced the registration guideline for this year's 2025 5th President Federation's Cup. This was contained in a letter by the Nigerian Director of Competitions, Ruth David, addressed to all football association secretaries. According to the NFF, the club registration will commence on the 2nd of October to the 1st of November 2024, while the online registration will run from the 13th to the 30th November 2024. Also, the 2025 President Federation's Cup State Preliminary and Finals will commence on the 20th of January to the 22nd or to the 23rd of February 2025. The submission of the 2 teams for each team is set for the 22nd to the 23rd of February 2025. Meanwhile, the registration fee has been pegged by the NFF at 200,000 naira for male and 150 for the female category. Late registration fee has been pegged at 250,000 naira for the male category and 200 for the female categories. So, the Federation's Cup is about to rumble. And we go to CAF, where CAF President Dr. Patrick Mosepe has been conferred with the Commander of the National Order Award by the Ivorian government. Cote d'Ivoire Head of State President Alexander Ouattara and the Chancellor of the Nigerian National Order conferred him with the honors in Abidjan on Thursday. It is the highest honor awarded to an individual by the government of Cote d'Ivoire. Also, CAF General Secretary Veron Masengo Omba was conferred with the Officer of the National Order Award. And now let's go to the sad event that took place 2 a.m. yesterday, where Japan under-20 women's national team defeated Nigeria 2-1 in the quarterfinals of the 2024 FIFA under-20 Women's World Cup in Bogota. The game, which kicked off 2 a.m. Nigerian time at the Estadio Metropolitano do Tacho in Bogota, saw the Japanese being a better side and with the quick exchanges of passes to penetrate the Nigerian defense. Both sides started strongly in the first 30 minutes, after which Miyu Masanga scored the first goal for Japan in the 33rd minute to end the first half 1-0 to the Asians. Coming into the game with so much expectation in the second half, the Falconets couldn't break the Japanese defense before they considered the second goal in the 65th minute when Maya Hijikata slotted in the ball in the Nigerian net. However, Olushola Shobowale left it so late before restoring hopes for Nigeria, with her effort leading to a goal in the 91st minute, just 3 minutes after she's coming into the game. With the result, the 2010-2014 finalist has crashed out of the 2024 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in the quarterfinal as they fell 1-2 to the firepower of Japan. And now to other games played yesterday across match venue. 4 games were played. We saw North Korea beat Austria by 5 goals to 2. Germany beat Argentina by 5 goals to 1. Germany qualified. France were dumped out by Netherlands by 2 goals to 1. And of course, Japan beat Nigeria 2-1 and are dumped out. So as it stands, no more African team at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. As the quarterfinal is already slotted out. See, this is how it looks like in the quarterfinal. Brazil will take on Korea on Sunday 10:30 p.m. Netherlands will take on Colombia on Sunday, also 12:30 p.m. Japan will take on Spain 12 a.m. on Monday, early hours of Monday morning, and 2 a.m. early hours of Monday morning. You see United States take on Germany. And now to the CAF Champions League, where, of course, the Rangers and technical advisor of Tinubu said his team will approach the clash with Sagrada Esperança of Angola as a cup final. The next of champions, God of Babio Stadium International Stadium in New York, will be the venue for the CAF Champions League first leg, second preliminary round, as Nigerian League champions lay ambush for the visiting Angola Girabola runner-up GD Sagrada Esperança with a group stage ticket at stake. Ilechukwu, who was welcomed back for his national team assignment with the senior male national team, Super Eagles, in the 2 AFCON qualifiers on Wednesday, said that I quote, "We are fully prepared to give our best against a quality team from Angola with our focus on getting the win that will make our progress in the competition smooth. With all that has been happening since our league opener, I'm optimistic going into the counter that we shall approach the match like a cup final and trusting God for our favor." Having overcome Comoros Ireland champions US Zilmanju 2-1 on aggregate in the first preliminary round, the Lechukwu side has its work cut out as the third best side in Angola club football come to town with a somewhat intimidating record that saw it overcome its first leg opponent from Socials 4-0 on aggregate. Nigeria, other participant in the CAF competition is Eyimba. They will play Etoile Filante. That game is for today, 5 p.m. The team tutored by, of course, Olorewaju, with team carrying his team as they play the first leg away from home. Etoile Filante in the first leg of the CAF Competitions Cup second preliminary round. And before we go from Nigeria, let's quickly give you all the update from one man, Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen, we here after helping Super Eagles secure a respectable result in the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifier. Newly acquired striker Victor Osimhen has resumed training with Galatasaray. The Nigerian international joined the Reds and Blood a few weeks ago after his initial move to the Saudi side and Chelsea collapsed. After sealing the hard-working attacker returned to Nigeria and he was in action in both games against Benin and Rwanda. Osimhen on Thursday evening resumed training with Galatasaray ahead of this weekend's Super League game. And we still hear that Chelsea are keen on signing Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen next year, despite failing to secure his services in the past summer. Recall the West London outfit failed to get the deal done and he eventually moved to Galatasaray on loan. According to a report from London, the Blues retain an interest in signing the Nigerian international and they are expected to make a move for him in the near future. The striker joined Turkish outfit Galatasaray on loan deal for the remainder of the season, and it remains to be seen whether he can impress in Turkey over the next few months. Chelsea are desperate need of a quality striker, and the 25-year-old will be a quality acquisition for them. And before we leave the local scene, let's quickly review the results of fixtures of games that will be played in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Don't forget, 2 teams already are not going to be playing. Eyimba will be traveling to Etoile Filante, and of course, Enugu Rangers will be hosting Sagrada Esperança. But the 8 games will go down, except one that's what have been postponed, where Academy Warriors and Kwara United game have been postponed due to the flood in Maiduguri. Other games that will take place tomorrow, we'll see Rivers United take on Heartland, Remo Stars will take on Sunshine Stars on Sunday, Akwa United will take on Abia Warriors, Bayelsa United will take on Kano Pillars. It will be Akwa United vs Abia Warriors, Bayelsa United vs Kano Pillars, Katsina United vs Bendel Insurance, Niger Tornadoes vs Nasarawa United, and Shooting Stars will take on Plateau United. Let's let the foreign local scene and head out to the foreign scene. And we begin from golf, where we heard that Charlie Hall and Nelly Koda will face each other in Friday's opening match of this year's Solheim Cup in Virginia. Play gets on the way 7 05 a.m. local time on Friday with 4 foursomes matches. Experienced English player Hall is partnered with German rookie Esther Hosselit, while number 1 Koda is once again paired with Alison Coppers after the American won both their foursomes matches in last year's contest. We hear that the United States swept the opening section 4-0 at the Finca Cotisine last year, but Europe fought back to end a 14-4 draw. As holders, Europe need 14 points to retain the trophy for its record 40 time, while the USA will need 14.5 to regain the title, the last one in 2017. Still in golf, we hear that, of course, Rory McIlroy finished with a hat-trick of birdies to card a 368 and sits just 2 shots off the pace after the opening round of the Irish Open. The Northern Irishman, completing at home for the first time since 2019, made 6 birdies and 3 bogeys to lead the Irish challenge in testing crosswinds at the Royal County Down. McIlroy, a superb finish, keeps him within reach of English pace-setter Todd Clemore, who finished with an eagle at the par 5 18th to put himself in pole position, a shot ahead of Finland Sami Välimäki and Spain Alejandro De Rey. And we stay in golf, where John Ram has improved his chances of playing in next year's Ryder Cup by appealing against the fine imposed on him by DP World Tour. The Spaniard either had to play his fine or appeal against them to be allowed to play in the 3DP World Tour event. He needs to retain his membership of the European-based tour and therefore be eligible for the Ryder Cup. Ram, who's 29, said on Wednesday he did not intend to pay fines, but with the Thursday's 12 noon deadline approaching for the entries to the Spanish Open, which begins on the 26th of September, he appealed against the fine. By contesting the fine, Ram has followed his Ryder Cup Leaf teammate Tara Hatton, who was able to play in the British Masters earlier in September. Okay, now let's move away to, of course, boxing and let you know, of course, that's how Canelo Alvarez says he wants to show everybody he's still the best when he faces Eder Berlanga in the Las Vegas on Saturday. 4-weight world champion Alvarez put his WBO, WBA, and WBC super middleweight title on the line. The Mexican boasts of a record of 61 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. Berlanga, his opponent, born in New York and of Puerto Rican heritage, is yet to lose in 22 professional fights. 27-year-old last trip to the ring in February ended in victory against Belfast fighter Padraig McCrory. We hear that Alvarez is aiming for his 5th successive victory following his defeat against WBA light heavyweight champion Demi Bivol in May 2022. And the Formula 1 Lando Norris says he wants to try to end the world title on merit, despite McLaren asking his teammate Oscar Piastri to support the Briton if necessary. McLaren team principal Andre Stella said that the team would be biased their operation towards Norris as they seek to win the driver's title as well as the Constructors' Championship this season. Norris said he was thankful for the team's decision, but said, "I don't want to be given a championship. Yes, it'll be great to have a championship, and a short term you feel amazing, but I don't think you'll be proud of it in the long run. It's not how I want to win a championship." End of quote. And of course, to tennis, we can let you know that Rafael Nadal has pulled out of this month's Lava Cup, saying he believes that there are other players who can help the team deliver the win for Team Europe. The 38-year-old Spaniard has not played since his defeat alongside compatriot Carlos Alcaraz in the quarterfinals of the men's double at the Paris Olympics in August. A 22-time Grand Slam single champion, Nadal did not confirm any specific injury or health concern, but it was previously indicated that 2024 would be his last season. The Lava Cup, contested between Team Europe and Team World, starts in Berlin on the 20th of September. And now we move forward and let's go to other things happening in the world of sport. Let's start off, of course, from football, and we'll start from one man, Marseille. His name is Mason Greenwood, where club president Pablo Longoria said Marseille looked at all information when signing Mason Greenwood from Man United, and he has no regret over the deal. Greenwood, 22, left Old Trafford £26.6 million with the French club in August, signing until 2029. Serious charges against Greenwood, including attempted rape and assault, were dropped in February 2023. But Marseille have faced criticism from the loyal mayor, who described the move as not acceptable when the club's intention to sign the foot forward went public. When asked whether the criticism has led to regret about the move, Longoria said that at Thinking Football Summit, the comment of the mayor reinforced what we did. They did not have all the information. We took the decision internally. Okay, there was some opposition, there was objective, but at the same time, that gives us a power to maybe not investigate, because I'm not a judge, but to use all the information to take the best decision, which I think we did. We also know that Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur has been charged by the Football Association for using racial slur about teammates Son Heung-min. Apparently on Uruguay TV on June, Bentancur was asked by a presenter for Tottenham Hotspur shirt before replying, Sonny's, it could be Sonny's cousins too, as they all look the same. Bentancur later apologized on Instagram and said his comment was a very bad joke. The FA said the 27-year-old has been charged with an alleged breach of FA Rule E3 for misconduct related to media interview. Bentancur has until Thursday, 19th September, to respond to the charge. And of course, we hear that Andros Townsend has completed a move to Antalyaspor from Luton Town after the Turkish club transfer negotiation embargo was lifted. The 3-year-old winger signed a contract with Antalyaspor in August, but FIFA had banned the Super League club from registering players. That meant that Townsend was unable to train with his new teammate but could not play or be officially announced as an Antalyaspor player. Townsend said last month he felt like he was in a limbo, saying, I don't know who owns me. He added that it had been a crazy couple of weeks, but that was the right move, and something was telling me to make it happen. Following the announcement of his official registration, Townsend posted on his Instagram a new chapter. Can't wait to get started. Also, we hear that the American businessman John Textor is making progress in his bid to buy Everton, but the club says that there is some work to be done to complete the transaction. It's understood that on 15th of August, that Crystal Palace co-owner Textor has been granted a period of exclusivity as he aims to buy Blues owners Fahad Mashiri majority stake at the club. Any deal is dependent on Textor selling his 45% share stake at Palace, as Premier League rules prohibit individuals from owning more than one team. In an interview on Thursday, Textor compared owning Everton as becoming the president of the US. The 58-year-old also said he had received 2 good offers for his Palace stake and has a contract with Moshiri to complete a deal for Everton by a deadline of 30th November. Okay, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has signed a new 3-year deal with the club. The Spaniard was set to be out of contract at the end of the season, but his new commitment he has now committed to a deal until 2027 prior to Sunday's North London derby at Spurs. In his word, and I quote him, I feel extremely proud, very excited, and I'm looking forward to what is coming next. I feel extremely lucky to work every single day with good people and the ambition we have here. I feel very inspired. I feel challenged. I feel supported. I want to do more, much more than what we have already done together. The Gunners boss appointed Arteta, who has been working as a coach under Pep Guardiola at Man City at that time, to replace compatriot Unai Emery as boss. In 2019, he led us not to victory in the FA Cup final at the end of 2019-2020 season campaign to claim his first silverware as a manager. And of course, one man has responded to Cristiano Ronaldo. His name is, of course, Erik ten Hag. Man United manager Erik ten Hag has dismissed Cristiano Ronaldo's late criticisms and says that the outside noise around the club does not bother him. Speaking to former United teammate Rio Ferdinand on a podcast, Ronaldo said ten Hag has been wrong to say in preceding interview that in the manager's home country of Netherlands that the club were a long way from winning the Premier League for the first time since 2013. Although Ronaldo went on to say he also thought his old club could not win the championship, he felt as manager ten Hag was sending out the wrong message. Asked about the veteran forward comment ahead of Sunday's trip to Southampton, ten Hag said Ronaldo had said the same thing. No, he said this. If you read the article very well, he's entitled to his opinion. It's okay. He's far away in Saudi Arabia, far away from Manchester United. After successive defeat to Brighton and Liverpool, United headed to Southampton knowing that the defeat will condemn them to their worst start since 1986-1987, when Rob Atkinson was sacked and replaced by Sir Alex Ferguson. And now let's give you the results of fixtures of game that we played across the top 5 leagues in Europe before I walk out of the studio. So these are the games to look out for this weekend. Starting from tomorrow, where Southampton will host Man United at the St. Mary's Stadium. Tomorrow, we see Liverpool take on Nottingham Forest. Man City vs Brentford. Fulham will take on West Ham. And the final game, we see Crystal Palace take on Leicester City. And of course, Brighton vs Ipswich Town. Aston Villa will take on Everton. Bournemouth take on Chelsea. And on Sunday, you have the North London derby. Tottenham Hotspur taking on Arsenal for 2 p.m. Wolverhampton Wanderers will take on Newcastle. In the Spanish La Liga, Real Betis will host Leganés later today. That game is for 8 p.m. Tomorrow, you see Mallorca take on Villarreal. Espanyol will take on Alaves. Sevilla will take on Getafe. Real Sociedad will take on Real Madrid. Celta Vigo vs Valladolid. Girona will take on Barcelona. Las Palmas vs Athletic Club. Atletico Madrid vs Valencia. And Rayo Vallecano will take on Osasuna. In the Italian Serie A, to start up tomorrow with early kickoff 2 p.m. Como will host Bologna. Empoli will take on Juventus. Milan vs Venezia. Genoa will take on Roma. On Sunday, Atlanta will take on Fiorentina. Torino will take on Lecce. Cagliari vs Napoli. Monza vs Inter. Parma will take on Udinese. And of course, Lazio will play Verona. Both games between Parma, Udinese, and Lazio vs Verona. Those games comes up on Monday. In the Bundesliga match day 3, Dortmund will play Heidenheim later today, 7:30 p.m. Early kickoff in that one. Tomorrow you have FC Freiburg vs Bochum. Wolfsburg will take on Eintracht Frankfurt. Borussia Mönchengladbach will take on VfB Stuttgart. Red Bull Leipzig will take on Union Berlin. And Hoffenheim will play Bayer Leverkusen. Late kickoff, we see Holstein Kiel take on Bayern Munich. On Sunday, Augsburg will take on FC St. Pauli. And of course, Mainz will take on Werder Bremen. Of course, in the French League, the games to look out for today, Friday night football, we see Saint-Etienne take on Lille. That game is for 7:45. And tomorrow, we see Marseille take on Nice. Auxerre will take on Monaco. Paris Saint-Germain will take on Brest. Rennes will take on Montpellier. Toulouse will take on Le Havre. Nantes will take on Reims. Strasbourg will take on Angers. Lens will take on Lyon. Those games are on Sunday. Unfortunately, this is how much I can take on the show, guys. Like I say, everything that has a beginning definitely does have an end. I'll come and thank you guys for listening. You guys are the MVP. The reason we come here every day of the week is because, over there taking all the information, taking all the juice we bring to you every single day. Don't forget, Sport Lounge will be 5 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m., 1 hour of sport extravaganza. Don't miss it. Here, exclusively to Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Sport Lounge, 5 to 6 p.m. Like I love to say, keep talking sport, keep living sport. Sport is life. Life will be meaningless without sport. From me, your sport bishop, your magistrate, your pilot, your prophet, the professor, none so I tell you that I'm done and I'm gone. God bless. No stress.